Okay, we're back. And we're going to head into vaults for a little while, get some experience. I did an F-sim, or fight simulation, on these bows, by the way, because I was curious if this +9 short bow of speed was better. It is not. Probably should have F-simmed +2 speed longbow versus +10 velocity as well, but I'm pretty sure that the +10 velocity is better. Okay. Let's see if we can kill this without too much trouble. We do. Why don't we walk away from this stuff? Oh, we can't. Logouts are too fast. That's okay, we take him out without him summoning anything. All three of them, in fact. Trying to get some healing here. Seems like there's quite a lot of things behind this doorway. And there we go. We're doing quite well on resistances so far. I have swappable arc hold if I need it. Somewhere around here. Oh, maybe I don't. I thought I did. Why did I think that I had RC+? Okay. Well, I guess that we don't have RC+. Then I'm even more happy to be in vaults and not slime. Have no idea why I thought I had that. Oh boy. We'll make a friend. This thing can do way too much damage with that Bardich. This is pretty bad. I'm gonna use heal wounds. Okay, now I don't think he can one-shot me, but maybe he can. Suppose I could just fire. I think I'm gonna use agility. Okay, cool. Killed the warden. That was a little iffy. Why don't we just leave? We have 45 EV, so even if that centaur starts shooting, the chance of me getting hit is pretty low. I am out of blood. But we're still not completely thirsty, so we're still regenerating, albeit slowly. Wow, a lot of guys here. Oh, I know why I thought I had RC+. It's because I'm vampire, you know, so as long as I'm hungry, then I do. Wow. None of this wants to work. Shouldn't really surprise me though. I mean, my evocations is still only about 6. Sorry about that. Excuse me. Okay. Now that I'm done sneezing, I'll just make a friend here. This can do 66 damage, so try to be careful. Finally, we get a hex. Not a lot of corpses seem to be spawning for some reason. Probably just imagining things. I don't think that we can be flayed, even at full living status. Although, maybe we can. It's dead either way. Eat some injury mirror damage there, but we come out of it just fine. Just drink all this blood. Now, I'm probably going to swap back to the to that crystal plate armor once I find some more enchant armor, because we have all the slaying bonus we need, and I'd rather be defensive. On the other hand, I've trained quite a lot of dodging, so maybe not. Plus this bow has +7 intelligence, which seems like it would go to waste if I was in crystal plate, since I really wouldn't be casting much. Anyway, I magic mapped because there's a bazaar up here. Now we have plenty of things to spend money on already. But that doesn't mean that I can't check this out, because we might find something even better. Now we have something just sitting on the ground here, and we've been needing a pair of boots, so that's cool. As for what's in this bazaar, let's take a quick look. I've visited every shop, so we'll just be able to look at it all at once. It looks like nothing of value is here. Unless I'm missing something. Nope, nothing useful here. But we got boots, and that's 3 more points of AC, so I'm totally cool with that. Once I finish this floor, I'm going to go buy some things. Okay. Guy can LCS me, so important to be careful around wizards. And ogre mages. I think we'll probably keep this. Well, yeah, we might as well for apportation. Now we've pretty much got 150. So I'm going to head into slime before too long. I'm going to let myself get bloodless first. And we'll just come back in here. Because the problem is that when you're bloodless, you don't regenerate, so we're walking a very fine line. This is a little annoying. I can't. Oh, I cannot turn into a bat. Well, now I can, but now it's a little too late. Okay, like I said, we'll keep going until... Oh, jeez. Oh, come on. Shouldn't have engaged there, but then again, I think he locked the door before I even had a chance to leave. So that might have been unavoidable. Anyway, let's take a quick break here. Pick up all these potions. Yeah, fine. Just grab them all. Okay, that'll do for now. Run into work real fast and get agility and might. I think that it's what's happening here is I'm not automatically drinking things when I auto-explore. That's what's going on. Because of the way my RC file is set up. It's set to things like hungry instead of thirsty, and I'm willing to bet that that has something to do with what's going on here. In terms of, well, yeah, no, that's what's happening. Yeah, it automatically makes blood. Potions. Potions of blood, not the real deal. Like, I don't drink it, so that's why I'm staying so thirsty. Until I drink the giant pile of blood potions I've made. But that's cool. I have RC Plus now. I have Orc Core, and I have enough MR that I can't be confused. So let's roll in to Slime real quick. And see if we can't get a little work done in here. Okay, well, I want to kill this thing as a priority. This is a very fine line that I'm playing here because, like I said, if I take any damage, I am going to need to drink some blood, like so. and it's real hard to avoid taking damage in this place. Now, that's not to say we need to have RC Plus to beat this place, but you're playing a very dangerous game if you don't, because those Azure jellies can just do so much damage, and we don't have a swap. We have Scale Mail of Cold Resistance, which is no good. Okay, well, here's what I'm talking about. Let's bring these guys, take them out, and we'll rest up. We're RC+, so we should not get one-shotted by this dude, and we do have blinking if need be. Let's just try to beat him. 45 extra cold damage for every single hit. Really scary. But remember, it's half that because of my RC+. Still quite a lot of damage. Oh, we got mutated. We've got quite a few things here, too. I'm going to try to duke it out. Oh no, that's pretty bad. You know what, I don't want to fight both of those at the same time. I was hoping they would arrive separately, but nope. Now we take a big AC hit from that deformed body mutation, like about 4 points. But I don't want to mutate it off because I like having the MR plus here. So we're just going to live with it for now. Because otherwise I would have to risk taking off the MR plus rather. And then I would end up swapping +4 AC for MR anyway, so it'd kind of be a moot point. Okay, let's go up. So we can take this stuff out pretty quickly. It's just a matter of, you know, not taking a bunch of damage in the process. Okay, we'll pull this up. Focus on the acid blobs first. Even with our core, they're still quite nasty. I rested again on purpose there, so I would be RC plus when I fight this. Okay, I'm not really trying to clear out all of slime here, but I had to take an alternate route due to how congested everything was. Curious why it is that flying near a wall does damage to you. I understand that the slime is corrosive or whatever, but if I'm flying, then what's the big deal? Seems off. This is slime 4. Let's try to clear it. I'm gonna magic map. Unfortunately, we've got quite a journey here, and we're completely out of blood. 9 digging, 6 recharging. Alright, we've got more than enough digging to make it through here. So I am going to make it so I have a path. gonna go into vaults real quick. I need some blood. Yeah, we're not gonna mess with that. That's, pretty bad. Oh, come on. Okay, this is really bad. See, I don't want to be... I don't want to get LCS'd. But I can't be one-shotted. And we have spiders now to block the path if I need to get out, so this is okay. And I have Sea Blink if need be. Okay. This is metal, so I can't be double zapped either. And he doesn't even have LCS, so we're safe. Oh wow. Maybe not. We're gonna give this a shot. Okay. Do we have some blood on hand? I need like 1 potion. Oh. It's Jorgrun. Let's take a step back. Let's fly. Totally fine if he starts shattering. And he cannot petrify me. And there's my blood. Let's head back into slime pits. Uh-oh. Well, we've got this thing. I'm gonna try to just duke it out with him. That's a crystal spear for very low damage. Got kind of lucky there. 3d34. So worst case scenario, I will blink out of here. He still can't one-shot me. Let's see, 3, 6, 9... 24, yeah, not quite enough damage to kill me in one shot. Got him. Okay, we'll continue digging this out. I like to have a couple of ways in and out of Slime 5 before I go in, ideally. Gonna drink all this blood. Actually, let's go pick up some digging. That guy must have gotten teleported somehow. Okay. Let's dig this out. Drop the empty one. Dig this out. Dig this out. So now we have a path that is walkable. Now this is quite a little collection of slime guys that I have with me. How's my evocations going? Looks like we are above 50%, so that's a good sign. Whoops, meant to do that one. Cool. They're all confused, so we just kill them with the bow. I'll rest up. Kill this thing. guess we don't get RC++ until Totally Bloodless. Whoa! Teleport trapped. Into a very nasty spot. That's cute. Not good. Now we're bloodless. Getting out of here is going to kind of suck a bit. Let's clear this little area. I don't have any blood. I wanted to go collect some more. I am not going to mess around up there. Instead, we're gonna dig our way to freedom. This is not ideal. Making diagonal walls is not a lot of fun. Or making diagonal tunnels, I mean to say, inside here. Okay, well, that's fine. As far as getting some more blood goes, why don't we go ahead and use Trog's Hand, and then we'll go into Vaults 3 again. We have enough hit points to survive an LCS. Got the wizard. Cannot drain a shapeshifter. And the wizard doesn't leave a corpse, nor does the ogre. Neither does that ogre. Neither does this ogre. Hello, Trove. It needs the Abyssal Runes, so we'll get that. No problem. Finally, we get a corpse. Okay, now we've got a really good setup here. All 3 staircases, which is exactly what I like to see. As usual, we're going to try to clear this out first, but let's think a moment on what we're going to do to kill the jelly. The royal jelly. I'm thinking we're going to go right next to him, and we're going to act like we're melee, although we're not melee. We're going to do it in the hallway, and we'll use summoning like usual. I don't think there's any need to go for the emulate strategy this time. If we had Torment, that would be great. But we don't. So, this will be fine. We will drink 1 blood. Going to very thirsty. Okay, there's a floating eye here. Not great. Maybe we can pull it out. We really want to kill this brain first, and I'll tell you why. It could summon... well, it could summon a floating eye, for instance. I'm gonna have to fight these guys at the same time, unfortunately. TRJ seems to be absent. He's wandering around the floor somewhere. I'm totally happy not to run into him. Alright, floating eye's looking at me. should be able to kill him in one shot. Oh, that's cool. There's a... I never noticed this before. It'll tell you if they're charged or not. Maybe that's new, or maybe I just haven't noticed. Okay, still fully charged. There's nothing else around, so it's okay if we get paralyzed. And we got him. Again, sorry about all the flashes. Just like last time, I have this set up to flash a whole lot if I see a floating eye, so there's no way that I'll miss it. Here is the royal jelly. If I haste and I turn into a bat, I'm much faster than him. I'm okay with being next to a great orb of eyes. I will end my transformation. I'm going to drink all the proper things. Let's see, we'll start with might. We'll use agility. We'll take a step. Do I want resistance? I'm not going to take a chance. I'll use resistance. So we have RC++, we have our core, we have enough MR that we don't care about this thing next to me. A lot of stuff. We got a lot of stuff. I'm going to open up with Scroll of Summoning. That's good. Now we're going to net this guy. We're hasted, mighted, and other things, but haste and might will let me kill this thing insanely fast. I want to see if there's anything else I want to do. Not really. So we'll just kill it. If he stops being in a net, I'm just going to put him right back in the net. There he goes into the net. And it turns out that my slime creature took him out. What am I taking damage from? I guess it's a death. The death oozes are just hitting me. Yeah, death ooze hits me ×2. Just gonna have to live with that. Actually, why don't we teleport? And walk away from this stuff. No need to fight that stuff. Even if I am quite buffed up right now, I would rather... Honestly, I'd rather just get my hit points back. And fight this stuff at range, than try to melee it. Like I'm pretending to be a tank or something. Because I'm not a tank. That's our third rune. Now we won't need any of these spells. Yaras would be nice, I guess. So we'll burn those, and we'll leave this one, which also has Yaras. Drop this RC plus ring. As for this RF plus, RC plus, RN plus, that might be worth using. Although we're doing pretty well on resistances, as long as I'm thirsty. I feel like I would rather just have some AC, honestly. I'll carry it with me, though, as a swap. Alright. Decent pile of loot. Got an interesting ring out of it, even if we're not necessarily going to wear it all the time. Okay. And there's the Scroll of Torment, but we don't really need it anymore, so... I mean, I guess I could carry it with me in case I happen to be bloodless and next to something big. Seems unlikely. go finish out vaults. Maybe even vaults 5, but probably not just yet. As soon as we auto-explored into this, so I had no option, no chance to get out of here. So that kind of sucks. I'm just gonna make a Brother-in-Arms just because I suspect this is going to be annoying. Get that guy under acid so he takes a lot more damage. And now we'll go right through the door. We'll leave the Book of Burglary alone. Something I've been meaning to do is I would really like this Lamp of Fire. So I'm gonna buy it. Okay, let's not be next to a Moth of Wrath. Probably should have feared that, if I even have any fear. Hey, acquirement. As usual, we'll get book. We'll get a manual of fighting, that's very good to see. We'll train nothing but fighting for a while. Oh boy. Alright, so I knew he was coming, because he has that aura. So we're going to teleport immediately, and I'm glad I did, because he silences. Although, I could go into bat form to get away from him, probably. Menace is no joke. He's quite fast. I'm not sure if he's faster than bat form or not. If we're gonna fight him, and we probably are, because I don't want to leave him wandering around this floor. But if we're gonna fight him, we're gonna do it intelligently, with a nice big army at my back. He has Mass Confuse, which is not so good for minions, but he may not use it. And my stuff might might resist. And even if it's confused, it might hit him, so it's not the end of the world. I just don't want to be next to my dudes while he's doing it. He has a large shield, which makes it rather difficult for me to take him down with ranged. But we do have the right brand for it, so that's cool. Why don't we turn off Potions of Flight? I just realized, why are we carrying those? I can turn into a bat. It's very rare for me to need to cross water and not be okay with being in bat form. Let's drop some of this stuff. This would be a good target to do Torment too. If I was bloodless right now and immune, but I'm not. Go back to the hallway, so we don't have to fight 3 things at once. You can use these doorways as like quasi hallways, but they will just surround you eventually. They'll go right past you. The AI is smart enough to do that. This is where I would kind of like to have RC+. Now I'm glad that Menace spawned here, because if he had spawned on Vaults 5, that would have been a very unwelcome surprise. Here's our little friend. Well, I know that we're faster than him if I haste, so this is fine. If I haste and go into bat form. Wait, what? Oh, I'm too full to go into bat form. Let's make a brother in arms. Okay, Iron Troll is what I wanted. Let's see what I can do. He's not confused, he's just not getting a lot of damage in. There we go, we got him. I should have done that. I should have done that while hungry. The thing about him is he's actually more dangerous to me than any other character because Holy Wrath, he does quite a bit extra damage. So I could have gone worse. Could have gone a little better, but all in all, it went quite well. I mean, with haste, I was reasonably sure I could at least walk away from him until the silence ran out, and then, you know. Now, as far as Vaults 5 goes, we're 40 minutes in, so I think we're okay. I'm gonna see what I can do here. Okay, we have a... Let me check something real quick. We do not have any hatches here. We have 9 teleports, two blinks, and if I stick around here, I'm gonna get locked in. So, do we want to stick around here is the question. I'm gonna say the answer is yes. I should have teleported on my way in, but this is okay. I'll let my brother handle this stuff. And now I will use this hallway to maximum effect. Lamp of Fire doing some serious work for me. Actually, this is... I'm gonna stay here until things stop coming. This place rules. This is a very long 1x1 hallway. I really don't know what's going on with this. Very odd Vaults 5 layout, but I'm not complaining because this is great for me. I don't know if I've seen this before. It's perfect for a ranged user. Really, really, really good. Okay, well, I'd rather not get hit by this. Let's use sack, and my red back is blown up, no big deal. What's this dude able to do? Paralyze, Orbit Destruction. I knew I had enough MR to avoid the paralyze, or at least I was pretty sure. Yeah, you couldn't give me a better hallway or a better engagement spot than a 1x1 hallway on this character. I mean, that's awesome. Okay, we got the Confuse after taking a rather large hit for about 50 damage. Let's get back inside this hallway. Of course, having this incredible bow certainly makes things easier too. Could take a lot of damage here, but we don't. Wait, do we have enough? Yeah, he can still mark me 2%. So these guys are a priority. Also, he just made a ton of noise. So let's back on out of here. The mage gets the priority. Then the warden, then the guard. Still rocking this Amulet of Reflection, which surprisingly is doing decent work for me despite how tiny the shield bonus is. I see it reflecting things fairly often. A bit surprising. Distortion Ghost, Minotaur Berserker. That's a good sign that it's time to use some Brothers in Arms. Regain distance with bat form. Try not to die to this demonologist and friends. He will go down to this. But I'm still quite concerned about this Minotaur Berserker. What to do? Very powerful, very difficult to kill. I think this is a good time to use haste. I'll even use might, and I should have used agility first. Took some damage there, unfortunately. The last thing we want is to be teleported around this level right now, or get abyssed. But haste and might and agility let me take them out quite easily, as they should. Not so sure about using that many resources, but oh man, I should be swapping on RC+. I'm like this close to just, you know what? As much as I know it's optimal to carry AC over resistances, I can't do it anymore. I gotta I gotta have my resistances, because I keep forgetting to swap, and I keep taking a lot of damage. Now we just need our elect. Had to use a resistance potion there. Probably shouldn't have. It may have been a bit of a waste, especially considering I only have the one. I only had the one, now I have 0. Focus down the dragon. Go into bat form and reestablish distance. That is the cool thing about vampires, is unlike most races, they come with their own little way of resetting fights. Although all in all, I'd rather play a Spriggan if I'm going to do that, since I'm fast all the time. It's a slightly awkward way of resetting fights, and it requires you becoming quite vulnerable, since your AC drops to 0. On the other hand, Spriggans are vulnerable all the time, so... Okay, we can't be paralyzed. Whoa, a lot of stuff here. Still catching its breath, and it dies. Wow, maybe I should see exactly how much a Storm Dragon can do. I see that I'm relatively low on hit points. Okay, it's only 60. Okay, I'd mainly like to get my hit points back here. And we get them. My guess is most of the level is woken up at this point. I would have thought that I... Honestly, like, with as much stuff as we've killed, I thought that I had pretty much cleared the level by now, but maybe not. Seems like there's still quite a lot of stuff left. Let's just kill Boris here. We're gonna make some spiders. Didn't need it, as it turns out, since we were able to use the wall. Down Boris goes. I'll just auto-explore the rest of this. Hey, that's cool. Yeah, I have no use for mana other than bat form, so I will wear Guardian Spirit for now. Probably not for the rest of the game, but for now. Annihilations we will burn. A Juggernaut. Maybe it was a shapeshifter. Hey, what am I doing? Let's use Lamp of Fire. Take out that priest. Okay, looks like we've pretty much got the floor done. Try this last book. It's Tempests, we certainly won't need that. Oh, there were more books. Ah, well. Let's get this lightning rod, that's a good sign. Or a good find, rather. Lets me kill things instantly if they're low hit points, usually. We've got enchant armor. Let's mainly go for the recharging and the magic mapping for now, and the vulnerability. Okay, I want to check out these gloves since they might be archery. First I want to check out this really big pile of rings. Our core, RF, Dex +5, MR+. Well, we can drop this MR+ ring and keep that one since it's strictly better in a lot of ways. We're gonna drop the catfish ring. No, we're gonna keep the catfish ring. It's got our elect. That's a good swap. Okay, this'll do. yeah, unfortunately fills up my inventory a bit, but... Okay, gloves of strength. Looks like we left some other gloves here. Come on, archery? Nope. Just cursed. As far as the rest of this goes, well, I might as well find out what this artifact is. It's terrible. No more artifacts on this floor. Okay, not bad. Pretty good, actually. Pretty good loot in the form of those rings. And the gloves of strength are a nice find. I'm not gonna lie, I think I would really like to have that crystal plate on. Let's find out what our armor and stuff is when we put it on. 22, 24, 26, 19. So we gain 4 AC. Well, hold on, let's go ahead and enchant it up. So we go from 22 AC, 24 EV, we gain 8 armor and we lose 5 EV. And we gain quite a lot of GDR when it comes to melee attacks and ranged attacks that aren't magic. We lose a pip of MR. So liches are able to paralyze me again. And we lose some slaying. I'm gonna keep wearing the chainmail for now. Once we gain a few more levels, we gain some more MR from that, then we'll swap. Maybe we'll get some more enchant armor, which I'm gonna turn on again for pickup, and that'll be okay. Yeah. So we have 4 runes. Don't forget we need to get the Abyssal rune at some point, which I usually do anyway, so that we can check out what's going on with that trove. Because it might be something good, it might be something pointless, but no reason not to check it out if all it wants is the Abyssal rune. So yeah. That's coming later. Next run we'll probably, next time we'll probably do Elf, we'll probably do Crypt, we'll do Depths, maybe all at the same time. I may go ahead and swap off Trog. But you know, I really would like to save that Trog swap for when I'm wearing the crystal plate. Because, well, Trog's Wrath is pretty brutal. Also, Blink hasn't spawned, and if it has, then I've burned the book. And I would like to have Blink available. And the other thing is I need to decide for sure which god I'm actually going to go for. Lagonu sounds nice, but not ideal. I really wish I could use Zen, but I can't because I am an undead vampire, and Zen hates the undead. So we'll see. Probably going to be Rue. But, you know, I'll give it some thought. So, yeah. Until next time, I am signing out.